for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. Looking back to the last matchup between these two teams, it was the Clippers coming out on top against the Washington Wizards.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Washington, the great pair of Wall and Beal are at the guard spots. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint, and it's Brewer in at the three.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
And so it's Washington with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Wall, that's good.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And Nene, a guy with an incredibly strong start to his career in Denver, the first Brazilian to ever be selected in the first round. Voted, as you may recall, to the NBA All-Rookie team.
Yeah, it came into the league just a tremendously raw talent. Really developed faster than a lot of people expected, but what has been the case for him is the injury bug. I mean, the knee, the foot, shoulder, Achilles, you name it, he's had it, and it's hindered his career somewhat.
And cancer. He's beaten cancer.
That's a very good point.
Here's Navarro, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Navarro, throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
And the shot's good from Nene.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here's Navarro. Washington with the rebound. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Outside, Wall. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat.
And how about the numbers here for John Wall? Averaging 17 points per game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
Paul passes to Griffin. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Wall's shot is off.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
At the elbow, Gortat. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And for Marcin Gortat, he was such a good fit for the Wizards last season. Actually, the last 2 seasons.
You know, he runs the floor very well for his side. A terrific finisher, solid in the pick and roll, can make the mid-range. You know, he's been one of the more consistent centers in our league.
Wizards trail by 6. Outside, Wall picked his pocket. And here we go again. The Clippers on the break. Here's Navarro. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff. You know, getting back to Gortat, he signed that 5-year, $60 million contract a couple of years back. Raised some eyebrows at the time because he's not a supreme athlete, but his size, effort, and refined skill set have made him worth it so far.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And talking about Gortat, I like what he can do for you defensively. Doesn't really have a vertical, but uses his length and timing to alter shots. And he moves his feet well enough to close out on shooters and also cover the pick and roll. So solid and complete in terms of a frontline player.
There's a screen by Gortat. This one for three, and the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Wizards trail by 9. Wall dishes to Beal. Back to Wall. On the wing, Brewer. From outside the arc. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Griffin. Pass to Navarro. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Again, the Clippers. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle. Another bucket in the paint, that's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Beal. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive side.
Brewer with the rebound.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute. Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
Here is Gortat. 8 points his last outing. And there's the feed to Beal. Here's Nene. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Navarro. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Paul with the bucket.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. That drops. And that's now 6 points for Marcin Gortat.
I liked his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass.
That's good. 14 points for Jay.
And they keep going down low with the ball and keep getting positive results.
Extremely positive. I mean, this is a very nice lead to have early in the ball game.
Without question, Jay displaying his skills today.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they got to figure out how to contain it.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Larry Sanders is checked in for Gortat. Humphries comes in for Nene. Garrett Temple has checked in for Bradley Beal. And Sessions subbed in for John Wall. Here's Sessions. And the layup's good off the glass.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Here's Navarro. Another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Another steal. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. 4-on-3 break. No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. Sessions has got 5.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Paul outside. Navarro, the pass to Jordan. Brewer with the steal. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Navarro. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Talk about some great numbers for Jay. He already has 16 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
And Clark, he's really gotten into their heads because of it. I mean, guys are on the lookout for him, always worrying about where he is.
Wizards trail by 12. And Sessions kicks to Temple. Pass to Sessions. Humphrey sets a pick for Sessions. Here's Temple, defended by Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Temple dishes to Humphreys. Here's Sanders, and it's blocked by Jordan. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. .106 left here in the opening quarter. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating. Right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia and the basket by Brewer.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Now here's Griffin. A 20-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget his unbelievable steal total in that game. I mean, almost to the point they didn't want to bring the ball up the floor.
CJ
35 seconds left in the first. And Sessions kicks to Humphreys. Another steal. Navarro, the pass to Griffin.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And Jay gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. .16 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Sessions. Defense right on him. Brewer dishes to Temple. To the wing right side. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Los Angeles on top, up by 16. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center.